Hey guys. Okay, Svenny's actually not asleep. He is laid in his buggy watching The Good Dinosaur, which seems to be his new favourite. So, he's so sleepy though. I've literally like got him propped up, he's had his milk, he's got his Scentsy blanket around him. I would flip you over and show you, but I don't want to disturb him because he's actually been quite, he needs to have a sleep like so badly. You know when they get to that point, hi! So, I've left the door open just a little bit so I can hear him and I can see him, so it's absolutely fine. So, before I sit down today and get on with some work, as you can see, I've got lots to be keeping me busy today. Actually, I'm just going to close this door 1 second. I can still see him. It's fine. Just left it open just a little bit. Anyway. So, yeah, I wanted to come live this morning to talk. I'm going to put that light on a little bit as well. To talk about sponsoring, because that is the topic or the subject or the thing that, you know, whenever I, you know, check in with my frontline, or if I ever put anything out about, like, you know, what is the part of your business that you feel that you need. Hi Lisa, hi Kerry. Oh, your comments are just coming through now. I don't know why they didn't at the beginning. You know, what part of your business is it that you feel that you need a little bit of guidance with, a little bit of help with? Sponsoring is always the first thing that comes up. Now, I'm not, there are going to be people in network marketing and direct sales that give you different methods that they feel work for them for sponsoring. All I can ever do is share what I feel has worked for me and what I personally feel is, I don't want to say the right or the wrong way, because, you know, there are, basically, there's totally different approaches to sponsoring, and some approaches from somebody that's trying to be recruited perspective really don't work. Hi Natalie. Oh, the chair's really squeaky. And some do, and to me, hi Vicky. To me, we are, and if you're watching this live, like, this is incredible. If you're watching this on replay, write hashtag replay in the comments so I can see who's seen it at what different times work for people. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hello. So yes, sponsoring is such a, it's a mindset thing. Shock, everything in this business comes down to your mindset. Everything in life, I feel, you know, is your mindset's the core of everything, because that's kind of your baseline and that's where everything kind of then rolls off of. Hi Hayley. And sponsoring's no different. So my biggest tip, first of all, and this is what I call the live, is, you know, flip the script. I referenced it in the post that I put this morning. You need to stop thinking, firstly, that you can't sponsor people because you don't have all the answers. You need to stop thinking, well, I can't sponsor a teamie because I only joined yesterday. That's absolutely fine. The beauty of the business that we have, the company that we are partnered with, the team we have around us, the group we have around us, literally everything is here. Everything is, you know, Scentsy has got on your workstation. If you haven't checked out your training centre, oh my goodness, there is literally everything you need to know about Scentsy is on your workstation. Every single consultant either gets a consultant guide in their kit or has access to a printable consultant guide. We have the 10-day bootcamp that I recorded. So every single consultant that joins is an independent consultant. All you are doing is introducing them into the business. Yes, you're going to be there to kind of guide them and help point them in the right direction. But if you wait till you knew all the answers for everything in life, like, you'd never do anything, because you never know all the answers. You never know. Nobody, I certainly don't know, even now, like 3.5 years in, sorry, I need to, my messenger thing keeps popping down. Even now, like 3.5 years in, I 100% do not know the answers to everything. And I totally hold my hands up in that. People will ask me questions and I'm like, I don't know. And I know I can see people's reactions sometimes. They look at me as if to go, you're an SSD, why don't you? any title is just a title. Like, you don't know. Yes, obviously you learn things as you go along, and you gain knowledge that you don't even realise that you've kind of picked up. And people will ask me questions and I'm like, oh, actually, I do know the answer to that one. But I certainly do not know everything. And you never do, because things are always evolving and changing. And, you know, that is just the beauty of life. So you do not... The first thing you need to get into your mind is that you do not need to know all the answers when it comes to sponsoring. In fact, when you start, it's probably a really, really good time to sponsor, you know, some of your first teamies, because you can then learn and grow together. You can learn things and you can bounce off each other and you can share ideas and you can... So you absolutely 100% do not need to know all the answers straight away. So that is the first thing that I need you to think about. Secondly, okay, stop thinking about sponsoring as, you know, for what it can do for you. I have not personally asked, but I've seen it being asked on the official Scentsy page of the Superstar Directors, can we change on the website where it says join my team? Join my team makes it sound like you come and join me, it's going to benefit me. Join my team because then it's going to be a benefit to me. Now, there is no two ways about it. You know, the compensation plan is what it is. It's an incredible business model. And yes, if you want to grow your income, you can, if you want to just sell a bit of wax, build your customer base, you know, earn probably up to, like, I don't know, don't quote me on figures because it's all relative to obviously numbers. But, you know, if you want to earn a nice little part-time wage, you can 100% do that by never sponsoring anybody and just selling the products. Like, you 100% can do that. And if that's what you want, that is absolutely fine. You know, like we always say, there's never ever any pressure to do anything that you don't want to do. Sorry, I'm just gonna have a little sip of this, because if I don't, it will sit there. And it's very rare that I get to actually sit and drink a coffee while it's hot. If you want to do that, then that is absolutely fine. There is no pressure. However, if you want to progress and you want to grow a team and you want to, you know, go through the promotions and you want to grow an organisation and you want to do this full time and you want to go, you know, you want to do all the things, you know, to quote our American friends, then growing a team is how you grow your income. The compensation plan is literally, in fact, hang on 1 second. Do you know how much of an epiphany it was when my 1-year-old actually discovered The Good Dinosaur? It was just on and we were like, oh my God, he's actually watching something, because he never sits and watches anything. Right, okay, so the compensation plan. Our compensation plan, I've seen a lot now in this industry, and ours is the most simple, user-friendly, clear. No, there's no hidden agendas. There's nothing to hide. Hi, Emma. And it's literally, it's all on your workstation and it's all in the back of your catalogues. And I'm not going to sit here now and go through every different tier of the compensation plan, because that's not what this live is about, okay? And I would actually never do that in the beginning. So totally, you're just in my conservatory having a chat. I love it. And that is literally what this business is. You know, we're all just here to help each other. So I'm not gonna, and right, okay. This is why I don't write notes, because things come to me like while I'm thinking of it. When somebody comes to you, right, and says, I'm interested in joining Scentsy, and I totally did this in the beginning. I used to like sick up Scentsy on them. That's the term I'm going to use. I used to like go, right, right, don't do that. Because if you start talking to them about PRV and TWV and GWV and this, they're literally just going to run the other way. Because even when you've joined, you do not need to memorise this compensation plan from the word go, because all that is going to do is like blow your mind. And Kelly used to laugh at me, my sponsor Kelly Silver used to laugh at me in the early days, because every month she would message me and go, have you worked out what you're going to get paid? I'm like, no, I haven't even looked at it. I'm just loving it and I'm just going to see what I get paid. And I just used to focus on, you know, my next promotion, my next goal, because all you ever need to, you know, have you heard that saying? You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step, and then take another step, and then take another step, and then take another step, and then before you know it, you've climbed the whole staircase. So if you want to, if that's how your brain works, then that's absolutely fine. But I certainly know I need like snippets of information in bite-sized, manageable pieces. You know, that saying, like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. I thought he was trying to climb out. No, he's all right. He's just having a wriggle. Okay, so when it comes to the compensation plan, you don't need to know everything about everything. All you need to ever focus on is your next goal that's in front of you, and the rest of it will come. And then, you know, when you reach director, that's when you'll go into the realms of TWV, GWV, being paid on different legs and stuff like that. That will all come in the future. And I'll be honest, it wasn't till I hit director that I studied it and I understood it to that level. Genuinely, honestly, truly, okay? But if you do want to know the percentages that you can earn from growing a team, in absolute layman's terms, yes, by growing a team, this is how your income grows. There's no two ways about it, okay? So for every single, you can see in the back of the catalogue, and it's on Workstation, for every single rank that you have, it tells you what percentages you earn as your business grows. And not, like I said, not to know like to any level, but as you can see, obviously, as you reach the top of the compensation plan, that is where your business grows. And from there on in, it can just continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. Okay, that's enough about the comp plan, because that's all you need to know at this stage. So don't sick up Scentsy on people when they're asking about joining. When people ask me about joining the business, this is what I say to them. Oh my God, if you've even been thinking about it, you know, you might as well give it a shot. You've got nothing to lose. I'm going to send you the link to my website, which has got a few frequently asked questions on there. Have a little look through, because 9 times out of 10, any questions that people have got are already answered on there. Have a little look through and come back to me. And that is all I say. And then I send them the link to my website. Sorry, he's just dropped his dummy 1 second. Because the Scentsy core values are simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. Keep it simple at all times, at all levels. Keep the business simple, because it is simple. And that's all you ever need to do, because if you overwhelm people, they're going to feel overwhelmed. And anything you need to know, any questions that they might then come back and have, you can find out. You can ask your sponsor, you can ask your director, you can ask your upline, you can ask me, you can search in here, you can search on the workstation. You don't need to know all that at the beginning. Like I said, keep it really, really simple. Okay, next point. Maybe this is where I should have made some bullet points. I don't want to miss anything while I'm live. The next point. You need to be really honest with yourself. If you are not sponsoring, I can guarantee you are not asking, you're not asking people, or you're not asking enough people. The 3 fundamentals, the 3 catalysts of our business, is that the right word? I don't know. 3 fundamentals of our business. Buy, host, join. Buy the product, host a party, join the business. I can guarantee you are not asking as many people about joining the business as you are about buying a product or hosting a party. Every single person does it. I did it in the early days, okay? Because you just think, another thing, never assume. How do you know if they don't want to join if you don't ask them? So many people will say, like, oh, well, I haven't asked them because so-and-so. I haven't asked them because they've got 3 kids. I haven't asked them because they've got a job. I haven't asked them because their husband wouldn't want them to do it. I haven't asked them because. I haven't asked them because. Every single I haven't asked them because is an excuse, and, oh, sorry, like an excuse that you're, or like a barrier that you're putting in your mind. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know. And this is another thing. You will be amazed, right, at the amount of people that want to do something like this, want to do this, and they are scared to reach out to you because they are scared of what other people will think. So many people, when I do finally speak to them about joining, they're like, oh, I've wanted to do it for ages, but, you know, I didn't want to annoy people, or I didn't want to do this, or I didn't want to do this because I was worried about what Joe Blogs in the playground would think, or what, I don't know, Sally the hairdresser would think. I don't know a hairdresser called Sally, but what I'm saying is, so many people want to do something like this, but are scared to come and ask you because they're worried. So they're worried about what other people will think about them doing it. And you're probably worried about asking them because you don't want to annoy them and think, oh, like, why would they want to join? Right. Again, this is where it all comes down to flipping it round. What you have here What you actually, when you strip it all back, what you have here is an opportunity to literally change someone's life. You have your hands on an opportunity to help them financially, emotionally, with their self-confidence, with their friendships, with everything. What you literally have your hands on is a gift. Why would you not offer that to, like, sometimes I literally want to walk down the street and just tell every single person that I meet, you need to join Scentsy, you need to join Scentsy, you need to join Scentsy. Because that is how passionate I am about it. I will never apologise for sharing this opportunity. I will never... Do you know how many times, right, now I've had people say, oh, she's well annoying, she's this, she's that. But do you know what I've also had? Do you know what? I'm going to write a post about this later. I've also had people say, thank you for this opportunity. You've given me so much... Not me. Thank you for this opportunity. It's given me so much self-confidence. It's given me back. It's given me something for me. It's given me an income. It's enabled me to book a holiday. It's enabled me to pay off debt. Guess which ones I listen to? I still get it. Just recently, I know somebody in my friend's friendship circle, not somebody, she's not my friend, but somebody in my life, I know 100% has said, oh, she's well annoying, like as if she's earning, basically saying that everything I was saying was a lie. Do I listen to people like that? No, I do not anymore. I used to, and it is a skill that you have to work on. But you need to, if you want to sponsor and you want to grow and you want to, you know, develop, with all due respect, other people's opinions don't get to dictate what you do. Other people's opinions don't get to define your life. So stop worrying about offending people by offering them an opportunity that could literally, like, pay off all their debt or, you know, give them something for them or build their confidence. It's as simple as this. You need to ask. You need to ask people, because if you don't ask, how are you ever going to find out? And I can guarantee there will be people that are watching you, and when you do ask them, they'll be like, oh, do you know what? I have been thinking about it for a while. It happens to me all the time, honestly. And it's not in an unkind way. People are so concerned in this world about what other people are doing. They have literally, you need to just let it wash over you. You need to focus on, because do you want to look back in 20 years' time and think, what would have happened? Hi, Cherie. People don't like to see other people. Yeah, 100%, Emma. That is massively true. Do you want to look back in 20 years' time and think, oh, I wonder what would have happened if? You could have also offered that opportunity to somebody, and they might not have just had that moment of, like, bravery to step out and say, do you know what? I really want to do this. And what could have happened for, like, both of you? Literally, do you want to look back? He's talking to the dinosaur now. Do you want to look back in 20 years, 30 years with regrets and think, like, oh, do you know, what would have happened if? You need to just stop worrying. If you look through your email inbox, right? Just for example, this is what's in mine. Next, ASOS, Nike, Women's Best. Oh, hang on, there's someone at my door, but I'm not finished. Stay there. Guys, I've got to get a parcel for the Hermes man. I am going to be back in 2 minutes.